Hi there. Welcome to this fourth part of this series of videos, Retool, a tutorial, the essentials for the first components. We've been using Sportmonk's free 14-day trial of their API, which is quite cool. And today we're going to look at list views. We looked at them yesterday, and then a sneak peek also of the tab container. Let's dive in. Okay, so today I've just added a new query for matches, which will return all of the matches in a season, this current season, for a given team that is selected. You can see how cool with Retool now that I have the league selected. Within here, I have when did the league start and when did the league end. So in my API call, I can actually put this information. When did it start? When did it end? And then what the team, which is the team ID, which is the row selected on the table. So it's really cool how we can reference this all in our API calls. So now let's go and put it. Okay, so first let's add a tab container. So I'll go to my mainframe, remove expand content to fit, and I will add a tab here on the top. That's great. And then I will move this container inside here. And then I will go back to my main, expand content to fit. And then I will go to this container here, and I will also expand content to fit so that this container fits in there nicely. And then I will change this to label. This will be players. And it's a nice icon. Let's just use it. Maybe let's add this one. It's not very sporty, but just gives an add touch. And then we will use here matches. And then the icon, let's see if we have a ball, basketball. Well, that is fine anyway. And we will remove this one. All right, so we now have a tab here, which we can now move around. What I like to do sometimes as well is in this tab container, there is a transition option, and you can do slide. Then it gives a nice view of the containers moving left to right. Now let's add our information here, and I will use a list. Let's add the list view. All right, now let's add our source data. We're going to go to matches, view state, data. All right, so these are the number of matches. So these are the instances that I want. So I will search for matches. There you go. And then I'm going to have to update. Brilliant. So now we're at this level. This is my working structure. And I'm just going to change to grid. Okay, that looks fine. Now let's put the title here. I think this is too big, so I'm just going to put it in bold. And then I'm going to put item, I think, let's see, what is it? Item name. Brilliant. And now let's add the date. Another text down here. And it's going to be item starting at. And then I'm going to center it. But now you can see it returns this ugly format. So we can format it as a date. So we can, this is always something I have to go back and find it. I don't know it by heart, but I know it's new date. And I'm going to put this here. And then we're going to use the to locale string. And then I know that I have this copied here in the clipboard. We're going to use the options that we have here. There you go. So we just added, and we could actually use GB if that looks better depending on your region. 2-digit, month, short, year, 2-digit. Brilliant. All right. Now let me just put this here so that's actually centered. Now let's add our teams. So we'll an image. Image here, we will put it as fixed, and we will put it something like this and like this. All right, we'll fix it later. Let's go back to our data source, this date, data, and now it took me a couple of minutes to understand how they do this, but I will have to filter scores by current, which is the end state, and by home and away. I'm going to put the home team on the left and the away team on the right. So then to do that, then I will going to have to go item dot scores. That's going to be it. And then we're going to put filter x dot description. It's equal to current, and x dot score. No, yeah, dot participant is equal to Is that home? Yeah. And actually, it's not filter. I just can't find. We'll just use find, and then we will goals. No, score goals. There you go. So it would turn. Oh no, actually no, that's not what I want. I think there is type score. Oh, so this is something in my that it actually changed in my query. So this is not going to be type. This is going to be participant. Save and run. Right. So now this date on scores current participant. There you go. So it's going to be participant image. There you go. So now we can make it bigger. All right, that seems like a good size. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna put it here. And for this one, I'm just gonna change to a way. Okay, and now we're gonna add our scores by adding another text here. So let's, and then we're just gonna use the same actually. We'll select this, but because we don't want the URL, we actually want the score. I remember, I think it's gonna be score.goals. So this is for the home team. We're gonna put it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that looks good. A little bit of space. No. All right. And we're just gonna center this and then copy this. Control C. Why is it not pasting? Oh, there you go. Now I'm gonna put this here. And again, I'm gonna change this to away. That changed, yeah, that changed. Then let's just add another one for the hyphen thanks right here in the middle. And we'll center it. Right. So now we have our matches by team. So if I change Tottenham, it will update Tottenham matches. Actually, I can see its order by ascending order and dates, which is fine. And then I can change that. So now we have two tabs. We have players, and by players, we can actually see the statistics, Virgil van Dijk, and captain, yellow cards. This is the season statistics as well, how many minutes played. If you remember correctly, now we can, when we select another one, it expands and the previously expanded row will collapse and we have matches. All right. This is the beauty of list views. I really like them. And we now have the matches for the season for our team. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. List views can be really tricky and annoying, but once you get the hang of it, they can be really cool. Bye.